Hello, welcome back. And of course, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy, and in this video, I am going to introduce you to Hooponopono, which is a personal healing technique that involves love, forgiveness, and gratitude. So stay tuned. Hooponopono is an ancient Hawaiian vibrational healing technique that is along the same lines as a mantra. And mantra is just like a sound or words that are repeated over and over again. And over time, they actually change the vibration of your consciousness. And so doing the Hooponopono exercise anytime that you feel like you need to is actually going to, over time, raise your vibration higher and higher, and is going to make you feel more connected and more feelings of love, even with those people that you feel have done you wrong in the past. So let's start by breaking down the word Hooponopono. Hooponopono consists of two Hawaiian words. First, we have ho'o, which means to make, and then you have pono, which means right. And the word pono is duplicated in the word ho'oponopono, so it's like to make right, right. And the reason that you duplicate the pono is because not only are you making things right on the outside, but you're making things right on the inside and in the inner dimensions, the vibrational dimensions of your consciousness. I would like to take a moment here to ask you guys, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, to please click subscribe down below. That would help me out so much with growing my new YouTube channel. And it also helps you to be notified anytime that I make new videos. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I make new videos. Each and every person has something in their past that they are not proud of, whether it's how they treated someone else or how someone else has treated them, or however you want to cut it. There's something in everyone's past that they wish they could just wipe clean. And if you practice Hooponopono, you might be surprised to know that that is exactly what you would be doing. You are cleaning away anything from your past that you have not made peace with. So the practice of Hooponopono is a very successful practice when used regularly because it's similar to an affirmation. When you repeat affirmations each and every day and throughout your day, over time, you begin to embody what it is that you're affirming to yourself. So think of it this way. A lot of people can kind of relate more to the negative side of things. So if you're someone who gives yourself a lot of negative self-talk, kind of lowering your self-esteem and confidence, you'll realize that what you continually say to yourself over and over, either out loud or in your mind, if you're continually saying something to yourself, eventually you begin to embody that thing that you continually repeat. So this is a similar thing to negative self-talk, but only it's positive talk. Now, Hooponopono also works to heal relationships, and actually, mostly, Hooponopono is used to heal relationships with others. It is especially effective in healing family relationships that have gone sour. In the day and age that we live in, it seems as though the practitioners of Western medicine completely disregard the consciousness or the vibration of the individual. So, a lot of times, people in our Western world do not understand the correlation between your consciousness and your physical well-being. So, this Hooponopono is an ancient tradition because it dates all the way back to the shamanic times of Hawaii, way back in the day, obviously before Hawaii was part of the United States. And the shamans would do this Hawaiian energy healing technique. And Hooponopono, or a similar technique to this, was essential to their healing because shamans, as you may know, are very well aware of the correlation between your health and your consciousness. So the higher quality of your consciousness, the higher quality of health that you will experience. The lower vibrational consciousness will obviously offer you less health and more disease, because disease, when you break it down, is really just dis-ease, because in some way your mind is not at ease for the most part. So the mantra for Hooponopono is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you can say these 4 phrases in any order that feels right for you. So you could say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Or in any order that you wish, whatever feels right. But the important part is that you're including the love, the gratitude, and the forgiveness in your mantra. Hooponopono is a wonderful practice to use to heal relationships. So if you do not want to do the cord cutting ritual to cut the tie entirely between you and another person, the Hooponopono exercise is a perfect way to heal the energy bond between you and others. Now, even if you do not wish to restore a relationship with the person that you are having the issues with, that doesn't mean that you should not do the exercise. Because, as many of you I'm sure have already learned, forgiveness is more about your own well-being, more than it is about the one who you forgive. So, when you invite some forgiveness, it's all about forgiving to yourself. So you are giving yourself peace. You're giving yourself love. You're giving yourself gratitude. And you're giving yourself forgiveness for those things that you may have done wrong in the past, or even for the things that others have done to you wrong in the past. So Hooponopono is extremely beneficial, not only to heal relationships between yourself and others, and also relationship between yourself and your higher self, or even a relationship between yourself and your own wounded inner child. So I suggest you use Hooponopono on yourself more than anything else, because there's so much that you can heal in yourself just by saying, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Hooponopono can be practiced between you and the other person, with maybe even a mediator person in the room, where you can begin by describing how you feel to each other and then begin the mantra. but it is more commonly practiced as a personal healing technique because, as I already stated, you do not have to actually speak these words to the person they are intended to reach. And because of the energy cords and bonds that you've created between these people, whether or not you ever speak to them again, their bond with you is healed just as much as your bond with them is healed through your healing exercise. So, the way that I practice the Hooponopono is I like to sit in a meditative position. So that's usually just with my spine straight. And I close my eyes, take some cleansing deep breaths to just kind of center my mind and become grounded. And then after a moment of silence or prayer, I then see in my mind's eye an image of the person that I feel I need to heal with. As I hold their image in my mind, I begin to repeat the mantra. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And so on. You should repeat this mantra as long as you feel is necessary. You're going to want to do it more than just a few times because it is, like I said, a mantra. And mantras are best repeated over and over again. Now, the Hooponopono should be practiced in a meditative state, like I already said, but you could also do it laying down if you feel like that is more comfortable for you rather than sitting with your spine straight. Basically, as long as you are comfortable and uninterrupted and able to focus on your visualization and the words that you are speaking out loud. If you do not want to say the mantra out loud, then you can repeat it over and over in your mind instead. But I will admit that it is easier to stay on track if you just say the mantra out loud. So let me know what you guys think. Have you ever done the Hooponopono mantra? And if so, let us know down below how it has helped you. I know that in my experience, just recently, I was having a little bit of a conflict with some coworkers. And even if the coworkers weren't aware of this energy healing that I practiced on myself, it really, after doing the mantra, I woke up the next day feeling so much better. I was no longer carrying the burden of the conflict, and it's been just a better overall experience at work. There's no more stress about it, and I have no care in the world when it comes to the conflicts of the past. So it makes things so much easier to move forward. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.